Now, what you need to understand that Jesus is God and Jesus is the Son of God. How is this possible? Son of God does not mean like mother and father come together and then there's a son that is produced from their loins. No. Son of God means that God has come in the flesh. John chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning, now listen attentively to this revelation. In the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And who is the Word of God? Jesus Christ is the Word of God. How do we know this? The book of Revelation chapter 19. Soma kwanzia verse 11, 12, verse 13 inakwambia that the Word of God, his name is Jesus. That Jesus is called the Word of God. Now, we come back to John 1:1. So, kwa hii, in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Mali kuna the Word of God, let us put Jesus. Sasa, this statement will read like this. In the beginning there was Jesus. Because he is the Word. He is the Word. In the beginning there was Jesus Christ, and Jesus was with God, and Jesus was God. So Jesus is himself God, because Jesus is the Word of God made incarnate. John 1 verse 14 inasema, and the Word of God became flesh. It put on a body, it put on a suit. Now, who is the Word of God? Jesus Christ. Ni sawa. In John 1:1 imesema, in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, John 1:14, and the Word became flesh. Who is the Word? God is the Word himself. So, verse 14 inaweza somaje? Apart from saying, and the Word became flesh, it is also correct to say, and God became flesh, because the Word is God himself. Imesema hivyo in John 1:1 that the Word is God. He is God himself. So verse 14 tunaweza sema, and God became flesh. And ukumbuke Jesus is God, because Jesus is the Word of God. So inaweza sema, and Jesus became flesh. Jesus is God and himself is the Son of God.